And as this match gets started, we're looking at an unflinching superstar ready to throw down.
True words spoken. She's been itching to get this fight started for quite some time now, but it'll be interesting to see if she's bitten off more than she can chew.
I believe she's coming to this match with the exact attitude needed for the challenge.
That all said, she's facing off against a woman who's been more than willing to go the extra mile. I'm talking about a woman who we've seen push her own limits time and time again. Right in the mouth, relentless.
Enough already.
Tagged with a punch.
Look at her stumble back up, probably seeing double vision.
Axe handle from the middle rope.
Oh, right to the kidneys.
Golly.
And a kick. Oh, and she turns it around. Uh-oh.
Arm breaker.
Oh, perfect kick.
Measured knee drop.
Stomping down. Oh, right to the throat. She's feeling the hurt here.
She can withstand the punishment, though.
Oh, man.
Boom! Backdrop suplex.
What a high angle, right across the shoulders.
Oh, what a clothesline.
Forcefully delivered.
The colossal clutch just wrenching away. Oh, my goodness, critical point of the match. And now, oh, just pick the leg.
Look at this. Incredible. The deadlift German suplex.
And setting him up. Oh, knee to the face.
That's going to hurt. Oh, the arm taking the brunt of that.
Oof, kick finds it.
Saw that one coming. Oof.
Oh, what a kick.
Oof. Talk about dismantling your opponent.
Very effective.
Oh, what a kick.
Uh-oh.
Golly, that could do permanent damage.
Oh, that'll weaken your arm.
You don't see this every day. The claw right to the shoulder of her opponent.
I love it. I want to see it more.
A commanding rush of attacks on her here.
Yeah, now she has to turn this momentum around.
Ooh.
Uh-oh, look at this. The counter.
She's trying to fight back in this one. Put into place.
Go ahead, Byron.
Here it comes. Couple right hand. Oh, shake, rattle, and roll. I love it.
You're going to be taking that dirt now.
Referee's count is broken. Looks like they got their hand under the rope.
And this, ladies and gentlemen, is where ring awareness comes into play.
She's able to get out of the way.
Backbreaker.
Pretty sure I invented that move.
She turns it right around with a counter. German suplex.
What a counter. Oh, my goodness.
Dynamite leaping tombstone.
For the win. 2 count. Oh, and a kick out. How did she do that?
This started as a match. Now it's a test of will. Carefully measured knee drop. Right in the mouth, relentless.
Oh, enough already.
Got the leg.
Flying screw.
That'll tear your knee up. That hit the spot.
Makes the
She's
cover.
finished.
What a kick out at 2.
You have to wonder, what more does she have left?
We have reached a whole other level here.
Sometimes when you unleash your... Oh, no, there could be trouble lurking for her with this submission maneuver.
Uh-oh, the end is near. No way she survives this.
I think she's going to hang on. I think she's going to hang on. and she lets her free.
But the damage was certainly done, Michael.
That's gonna hurt. She seems to have gained the advantage here.
She continues to press forward.
She returns the favor there.
Yeah, she's getting a determined focus again.
Oh my, down with authority.
Knee drop. Going for it.
Man, she's got a lot of heart and a lot of guts, but I don't know if she can hang on here.
Heart and guts don't matter.
Tap, 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 it's over. And that was hard fought and well earned.
That win took everything they had.
And then some.
They really put in some back-breaking work for this victory.
Wins in WWE rarely come easy, Saxton, but this one was tougher than most.
So here we go. The champs set to defend their tag titles. Obviously, no one can doubt the chemistry that the champions have.
You can't become champions in the tag team division without having that chemistry. Being that yin to each other's yang is a primary reason why they hold those titles.
So much can happen in the confines of the steel cage. Byron, what is a sound strategy in this one?
Focus on a body part like a leg. If damaged, your opponent will have difficulty standing, climbing over the cage, or even walking through the cage door.
Wow, it sounds a bit cruel coming from you, Saxton, but I agree. Don't forget, you can win in the ring, too, and a damaged leg can lead to an easier pinfall or submission.
Trying to climb out and intercepted.
Oh, no.
Roundhouse on the mark.
She's staying elusive. It's going to take a lot of willpower to make it all the way to the top.
Reversal. What a counter.
Oh, the face has been planted.
And now she finally makes it to the top. And the sky may indeed be the limit as she continues to scale the side of the cage.
Oh, man, she is awfully close to ending it here. Pulls the rope. Oh, man. Very precarious position here.
Oh! And she doesn't appear to be slowing down anytime soon. A really impressive showing in this steel cage match.
She has to come down somehow. Hopefully it's in one piece.
The sprint up the cage is on.
Oh, with authority. Oh, no.
Crash landing. Feels like it's opportune time to get out of here.
Trying desperately to escape.
Oh, my gosh. Gotta wonder if the stamina is there to make it all the way. Better be quick about it. Not much time to get over. Fortitude being tested with every step. Getting ever so close to the very peak of the steel cage.
Face first. She's moving up the cage here.
In search of some footing to make this huge climb.
She's making that ascension up the cage.
Making the big climb towards victory. Oh, man.
She's going for it. She's able to capitalize on the moment and make her way up the cage.
Yeah, she looks completely drained of energy.
Ripped from the top rope.
She comes off the cage for a harsh landing.
Ooh, things definitely didn't go to plan for her.
Elbow smash.
Looking for a grip to get themselves over the cage.
There's a fisherman suplex.
Pulls the rope. Oh, my God.
And look at her, feeding off the WWE Universe's energy.
She flips it back on her.
Here's a snapmare.
And now she's mounted on the cage, trying to scale up the wall.
Takes incredible guts to make this climb.
Now she's scaling the cage wall. And she is making climbing the steel cage look easy.
She could be nearing the end here.
And just like that, victory stolen from her.
Oh, man, she almost made it over.
Why is she still boasting around? She's in a fight, for goodness sake. And she doesn't appear to be slowing down anytime soon. A really impressive showing in the steel cage match.
Are the nerves getting to her up there?
Almost made it to the top, so close.
Does not get much closer than that.
And she is making climbing the steel cage look easy.
Has to find a foothold now to take that first step down.
Oh!
This is likely going to have adverse effects on her. She's only aggravating her competition at this point.
And every inch climbed puts you in a more perilous position.
She's made it all the way to the top of the cage. And the sky may indeed be the limit as she continues to scale the side of the cage.
She's probably come to the realization of how high up she is now. She gets a hold of her right at the top of the cage.
Paying it right back with a reversal. Victory could be in sight for her as she continues up and over the top of the cage.
She can't be liking the view from up there. Taking a moment to get pumped off of this crowd's incredible energy. Guys, I can't take this. The tension is off the charts.
She gets stopped short of making it to the ground.
And now she's in a bad situation.
She's going for it. She's able to capitalize on the moment and make her way up the cage.
She has to come down somehow. Hopefully it's in one piece.
Victory could be in sight for her as she continues up and over the top of the cage.
She's looking exhausted from the climb. Does she have the stamina to make it out?
Come on, what's going on here? Pay attention to your competition.
Boom!
Oh, it didn't go as planned there.
Heading up and maybe heading out.
I don't really think this is the most opportune time to be looking for the fans' praise. And there you see her moving up the cage. And she doesn't appear to be slowing down anytime soon. A really impressive showing in this steel cage match.
She could be nearing the end here.
And she is making climbing this steel cage look easy.
She's probably come to the realization of how high up she is now.
Oh, saw it coming.
Yeah, her instincts are taking over.
And the sky may indeed be the limit as she continues to scale the side of the cage.
Oh, man, she is awfully close to ending it here.
Looking pretty precarious up there at the top. Looks like she's proving what goes up and up and up must come down.
Oh. Is this the right time? Is this the right moment? And every inch climbed puts you in a more perilous position. She's getting fired up, ready to show her opponent what she's got.
And she doesn't appear to be slowing down anytime soon. A really impressive showing in this steel cage match.
Are the nerves getting to her up there?
She gets stopped short of making it to the ground.
Off the steel, all the way. No.
That's it. She's done. Oh, what a nasty landing.
At the worst possible time, too. Has to find a foothold now to take that first step down.
She's going to do it. Up over the top. Now the long, slow escape to the floor for victory in the steel cage match. Incredible performance.
And the champs stay the champs. What a title defense.
I don't think anybody will question the toughness on display here tonight.
Takes a lot of guts to even set foot in the cage, but to win is even more impressive.
That's about as perfect an example of tag team wrestling you're ever likely to see.
These two need to think of the long-term effects that battling backstage will do to their careers.
The long-term effects could be drastic. Anything can become a weapon back there. One of them can catch a chair in the face or get cut on broken glass. Even worse, destroy catering.
Well, I pray that nothing like that happens here, guys.
Oh. Kick right to the midsection.
Jawbreaker!
Call the dentist.
Corey, what's your best shot at winning in a no disqualification match?
You lean into the stipulation and leave no stone unturned. Use everything at your disposal to get the win. Otherwise, what's the point?
He must have had that scouted.
Both superstars showing great awareness of their opponent's repertoire.
Bam! Spine buster! Oh, that hurt! Gets him with the counter.
Bullseye with the drop kick. Oh my gosh, what impact! Oh!
Dodged right on cue. That was just disrespectful.
Quick thinking pays off. Makes him pay with a counter.
Able to give him the slip.
A running Hurricane Rana.
Oh, man, a little extra luster behind that kick. Moved at the right time.
Bam, what a slap. Great counter, impressive ring IQ on display there.
Oh, ouch. Nasty roundhouse kick. Oh, there's the bulldog.
Uh-oh, look at this. Single leg takedown. What's coming up next? Oh, I know. Byron, pay attention. Take notes. You're about to learn a full wins or not.
What in the world?
Oh!
Oh, right to the kidneys.
Golly. Oh, man.
Ooh! Great reversal. Foot to the midsection. Kick gets caught. Into a dragon screw.
Game changer.
Oh, working on the arm. What a forearm. And it's reverse pain for that mistake.
Look at this, going counter for counter.
DDT!
Spiked them.
Ouch!
Ooh! Ow! Oh, God.
Boom!
Stiff kick.
Oof. Well measured.
Oh, flipping the script on him there.
Each superstar trying to stay a step ahead. Great job refocusing to reverse that. Here comes the throwback.
Fighting back with a count.
Oh, it's coming.
Oh, wow. Rendered unconscious. The official has to call it.
This match will be fought under the 2 out of 3 falls stipulation.
These matches are often seen as a test of endurance and a definitive way to determine who the better athlete truly is.
And a suplex.
Straining that trapezius muscle.
Oh, yeah, she is really showing her confidence. Dodges the attack just a smidge quicker.
In a matchup like this, Byron, talk about the importance of keeping the fresh competitor in the ring.
Oh, it's crucial and one of the most effective ways of taking advantage of outnumbering your opponent.
Cut the ring in half and keep the fresher person in the ring. Nice running crossbody. Shot to the back of the neck. Oh, man, right to the arm. Hyperextend your elbow.
The fatigue is setting in for her.
Handicap matches are all about strategy, and right now, her strategy simply isn't the effective one. But that could always change.
She manages to get control.
Going right after the shin.
Into the dragon screw.
Oh,
My goodness.
saw that one coming. Took advantage. Look at this. Boom. Nice. set up in the corner of the ring.
In full control here.
Face first in the turnbuckle.
She's got an answer for that. Oh, straight forearm. Ah, what a smash.
That is just insulting. He dropped.
She's taking a beating here.
Yeah, the longer this handicap match goes, it seems the more damage they are going to have to endure.
Slowly getting up, but she won't like what she's met with. From the Kinshasa! Brutal forearm.
Ah, what a smash.
That is just insulting. She's looking highly motivated, getting hyped up. Oh, just scrubbing the face on the canvas. And an elbow drop for added measure. Face crusher.
Oh, a jumping arm breaker. Counters that.
Leg drop.
Overhand right lands.
Oh, it's raking the back.
Oh, shin breaker.
Up and around and down. Seated bionic elbow.
Oh, God, that hurt. And she's keeping the pressure on here.
She is being merciless. Good night.
Ooh, stinging kick.
There they go. This one is headed outside, guys.
Connects on the kick. She anticipated that one.
Hairpole mat slam. She heads out of the ring.
Interesting strategy.
What a shot. Headlock takeover, slowing down the pace.
Really wrenching it.
Oh yeah, she is really getting fired up. Ouch!
Oh, ouch! She's taking this outside. This one cannot be lost by countout. Into the ring now. And now she's getting back into the ring. I don't really think this is the most opportune time to be looking for the fans' praise.
Kick right to the leg.
Driven into the barricade. Ooh, look at her answering back.
Reciprocating the initial reversal.
Effective arm drag. That shoulder targeted there.
Taking this outside.
This could be good.
She's in the ring now.
Oh yeah, she's saying, let's go, bring it.
Putting the shoulder in jeopardy there.
Got the head scissors on.
Sharp elbow.
Climbs back inside.
She's feeling. Are we gonna see it?
Can they get the grip locked in?
This won't win the match, but it's doing a lot of damage in the process.
She wants to take...
Can she take much more? Hold on, maneuvers herself out. able to avoid any harm there.
What she got here?
Reversal. Can they go on the attack? Drops the leg. Oh, foot just stomping down.
Seated drop kick connects. Rocked with the point of the elbow.
With no countouts, there's nothing keeping her inside the ring. And look at front. Oh, straight forearm.
And she's gone after her opponent's core a few times now.
Ooh, the knee catches her flush.
She heads into the ring.
She is looking highly motivated, getting hyped up.
Outside of the ring now.
What's the plan here? And look at her, feeding off the WWE Universe's energy.
Come on. Not sure why, but she releases the hold.
Well, I think she sensed her opponent was about to break free. Big effort tonight.
A well-earned victory here tonight.
Every match is special, but this one just raised the bar even higher. I bet the whole locker room was watching this one by the end of it.
You're not rewarded in WWE for sitting back and waiting. This superstar did things on their own terms, and that's why they're the champ.
That hard work and determination certainly has paid off for them, Corey, but the challenger has put in that same effort. It'll be a close contest.
Handstand into the elbow drop.
Punishment continues. Face crusher.
Elbow lands hard.
Reversal. Can she capitalize? My goodness, did you hear that chop?
Oh, look at this ruthlessness in the bottom turnbuckle. Oh, man, right to the arm. Hyperextend your elbow. Watch out.
Splash! Ah, foot right in the throat.
Brutal.
Ah, what a smash!
That is just insulting.
She's been on the offensive for a little while now.
Yeah, she is going all out.
Champ taking the worst end of the exchange.
Yeah, but too soon to be worried.
Crafty way to get out of harm there.
Oh, nice deep arm drag.
Had that one scouted.
She isn't allowing that burst of attacks to put an end to her.
Ah, what a smash!
That is just insulting.
Oh,
jarring back elbow.
Oh, my God, what an elbow. Oh, caught by the back elbow. Shoulder right to the midsection.
Oh, my Lord! And she gets herself out of a precarious position.
She adjusts it and reverses it. Forearm to the face.
Oh, nothing fancy about that.
Turned that one around.
And another counter.
That's gonna hurt.
Elbow to the knee, into a leg lock, and look at this brutality.
Oof, and all the impact brought to the knee. Just punishing the leg. Able to parry that one. She was clearly waiting for that.
Snap suplex.
The colossal clutch.
Camel clutches in.
Look at the torque.
What's going to happen here? I think she's got an opportunity to turn this around. She just got to shift her body just a little bit to get out. And now, just pick the leg. She's fighting back. Ooh, right to the...
Stop dead in their tracks.
It's over.
Gonna see a new champ.
With a championship on the line.
Try and end it. They got it. New champ. What a moment.
You can just feel it. Their championship dream has become reality.
People are going to be talking about this match for a long time coming. Talking about where they were when the title changed hands.
Yeah, and we had the distinct pleasure of having the best seats in the house, gentlemen.
Okay. Yeah, I'm getting word that this isn't good. We need to get some help back there, guys.
Series of kicks. That'll stun you.
Ouch.
Drop kick to the knee.
Knee lift.
Unpacks a well-placed punch.
Hurricanrana.
And he's able to reverse. Oh, what a knee lift.
Somebody better check his nose. He's able to sidestep there.
Caving in the abdomen. What kind of headspace do you need to be successful in a no disqualification match?
A ruthless one, Cole. You can't show any remorse about going after your opponent full force. Anytime you waste second-guessing yourself, is time for your opponent to get their hands on a weapon.
Series of reversals.
Hurricanrana.
An agile escape.
How did it scouted. Elbow drop.
Piercing. Ooh. Oh! Oh! He was elusive there.
Solid punch. Did you hear that impact? He's got the answer for that one. Had that well scouted.
Oh, that knee will take the wind right out of you.
Oh, read him there.
Jeez. Ooh, bullseye. Oh! Able to evade.
Oh, what a boot.
Elbow drop.
Piercing.
Oh, impressive counter.
Up and down. What a gourd buster.
Oh, my goodness. Oh! He steers clear of contact. Oh! Evading offense. Oh, my gosh. Terminating knee smash.
Good night. Oh, God.
He knows how to avoid contact.
Boom.
Ooh, man. Out of the way in time.
Ooh, that'll kill you over.
Knockout victory. This one is over.
And matches like this are really foundational to the sports entertainment experience.
You're 100% right, Cole. Think of the legendary careers that began with tag team title reigns. We could be seeing someone take those first steps tonight.
And kicks out before the count.
This match is not going to end so soon.
Oh, what a kick. Hand and elbow. He had it scouted.
Oh, what a roundhouse. Oh, flying with the moonsault.
We've witnessed incredible brutality in this type of match. Corey, what could be a key factor in this one?
This is a form of battle where if you have a shot, you better take it because you might not get another chance.
There are no limits. There are no boundaries. Every resource is at your disposal. Every dream of destroying your opponent can become a reality.
Sharp elbow.
Scoop slam.
The champ trying to roll with these hits.
Yeah, but he expected extreme pain in an Extreme Rules match. Turn out the lights.
Bin kick right to the gut. Stomping. Ouch.
Precision knee. Oh, what a counter. Reversal. Can he take advantage?
Finds the advantage after a string of counters.
Elbow smash. Strikes with a kick.
Drop kick.
And he goes into the ring. And oh my God, what a forearm!
Right to the jaw.
That'll hurt. DDT. Bullseye. And shoulders are down. Barely kicks out.
He thought he had it.
Gotta respect the strategy to work over the arm.
Right to the spine.
That might be it.
He was waiting for him to make his move. This isn't even close to over.
Back and forth from these competitors. Another reversal.
Eye for an eye here. And responds with a counter of their own.
Snapmare. Oh, look at the kick.
Oh, that might have just broken something.
The challenger is not in a great place.
Well, you don't sign up for an Extreme Rules match without knowing the consequences, Cole.
There's the cover. Does he get him here? With the reversal. And he heads out of the ring. No countouts, no worries. Arm breaker. Boom, what impact. And back in the ring we go.
So much damage inflicted.
Precision knee. Backbreaker. My goodness, look at the torque.
And the rock drop. Looking to end it here.
This could be it.
He gets back into the ring. Oh, the champ narrowly kicks out.
Somehow, some way, he is still in this.
And he's able to counter.
Quick exchange of counters there.
Uh-oh, he's searching for something.
He's got his hands on the bat. One home run swing could end this match.
You've got to wonder how much has been taken out of these superstars thus far.
And is there anything left?
Both knees into the face.
Ooh. Saw it coming and got out of there. Roundhouse kick.
Powerless position to be in right now. Ooh, what a damaging blow.
And we see him take yet another shot to the body.
And the hits to the core keep coming.
Oh, man.
Good grief. Turn your lights out.
Great counter.
Oh, could this be it? What a face buster.
We can have a new champion.
Is it enough? The cover.
Feed off the WWE Universe. This place is starting to rock.
The challenger not looking good right now.
Showing a lot of fortitude in this Extreme Rules match for sure, but not sure how much more tenable it can be.
Oh my God, that's gotta hurt.
Oh, you can tell he's feeling it now. This fight is pumping him up.
He's been placed in the corner now. Boom! Ah, kick. Nasty kick. Oh, the challenger's hopes are slipping away.
This is a very dangerous situation now. We'll slide back in the ring now.
Oh, great. Now for
Setting up.
Uh-oh. Both arms trapped. This will not end well.
Inverted face lock into an elbow drop.
Ah, what a smash.
That is just insulting.
Strong kick.
My goodness.
Moves outside. What's the plan here? He switches it back around. Oh, look at this. Neck lock into it. Suplex. And returning to the ring. And I think we just might see. Oh, that'll do some serious damage.
Looks like the champ is going to retain.
He's outside the ring now.
Hope he's got a plan.
The suspense this crowd is feeling is palpable.
They are waiting with bated breath for what's to come next. The adrenaline is pumping, and the WWE Universe is on his side.
How's that for a counter?
reversal after reversal. These two are...
Oh, look at the start of this. Could be going into the playbook for submission.
Oh, that looks like a torturous position to be in.
And there's the save. He's going for the pin. This could be it. Oh, that was close.
This match continues.
Textbook side headlock takeover. Tremendous pressure applied.
Heads out, and he has all the time he wants.
He is revving up the engine. He's not going to let anything stop him.
He's back into the ring.
Measuring it up one more time.
Planted face first. The title might change hands.
Looking for the victory. There's two.
He saw it coming. I knew it would take more than that to put the champ away.
But just how much more is needed? The end could still be right around the corner.
And I think to get the pinfall, you have to try that maneuver one more time.
What do you say? I mean, this is amazing.
Jumping stop.
Dodges.
He's about to do it. He's about to do it again.
I think the champ's got it.
Cover. Fishing for something beneath the ring. Oh, kicks out, kicks out.
The champion's shock is palpable.
The champ will have to dig deeper now.
And it's going to take composure now. Could just need one more big move.
Oh, God, what a shot to the face. Dishing out a suplex.
He takes control.
Really just let me try it again.
What's he going to find down there? The challenger being outclassed here.
And he has just taken an extraordinary amount of abuse.
Strong kick out late into the match.
The determination of the challenger keeps this match going.
You can just see how much this title means, how much one is willing to go to claim themselves as the new champion.
Big move, but it's still unable to end this.
Oh my gosh!
Boom! He saw that. He could be looking for a submission here. Oh, look at this, locked in. Submission move here. After everything. Oh, and I thought they had it won, but he makes the save.
It doesn't get any closer than that without the bell ringing.
Back in the ring now. Jumping neck breaker. Ouch. Heads out of the ring. What's next? For the win. Slips out of the way. Barely kicks out.
You are not alone in your shock, Cole. We all thought that was it.
Able to reverse that one.
He avoids the damage.
Out of the ring. What's his plan here? Oh, strong impact. Cover. 2. And now he comes up with a score late in the match. He leaves the ring, and there's no countouts in this one. Fishing for something beneath the ring. Oh, vicious knee to the face. Great wherewithal on the counter. Got it.
Michael, that sledgehammer can cause some serious damage.
Avoiding.
Oh, we're about to see it again.
Dragon twist cutter.
Can it be? Will the reign continue?
2.
He's heading back to the ring.
Comes back into the ring.
Quick strike to the lower body.
Incoming.
From the high back suplex.
Leg drop.
Great counter. And there's the cover. He's got him scouted.
He refuses to stay down.
Pure instinct.
The champ getting worked over here.
Not what you want to see by any means.
He's turning the tables. Elbow smash.
He just barely dodges.
Wow, what an arm drag. Good timing with that reversal.
Cutter.
That's relentless.
Face first with a waistlock takedown.
He turns it around. And just like that, he sent crashing to the floor.
Tremendous pressure applied. Some serious damage to the arm being inflicted here.
Shoulders down.
And the champ can't keep the challenger down long.
You've got to believe that some doubt is creeping into the champ's head.
This just might be more than what the champ bargained for. Evades the attack. Heartbreaker. Punch lands.
He's looking for yet another exclamation mark. Now that is why they're the champ.
The title's in jeopardy here.
I think the paradigm has shifted.
Got it, and the tag titles change hands here tonight.
And a new chapter in this title's legacy begins here.
To go from challenger to champion, that has to feel good.
Unless you're the one going from champion to nothing.
This is arguably the biggest challenge the champ has faced yet. You can feel it.
Absolutely. We can easily see the title change hands here tonight.
Or we could see a champion do whatever it takes to prevent such a thing from happening, gentlemen.
Elbow drop.
Piercing.
Caught with a punch.
And able to counter. You know, I have to ask Corey, how much of an actual strategy is there in a no disqualification match?
Honestly, it depends on the superstar's mindset. Some just want to get through it. Others want to inflict as much damage as possible, and some just go with the flow. Know which mindset you have before the match and stick to it.
Big punch finds its mark.
Sharp punch. Big boot. Incredible.
Cover by the challenger. He forces a break before the count of 2.
I didn't think this match was close to over.
No, that'll break his arm. Vicious. And now he's really falling behind.
Yeah, and this has to decrease his composure moving forward.
Kick lands.
Being carried around with ease.
What now? What now? Into the barricade.
Producing a trampling.
Face first with a waistlock takedown. Uh-oh, this is not going to look pretty. Submission being applied.
It's cinched in. I think we're just
And he's able to find enough grip to fight out of the hold. Crucial escape here.
Gets put into the barricade.
What a punch.
Oh, right across the solar plexus. Was ready for that. Kick to the gut.
He reverses it. That kick will stop you in your tracks. No, for the title.
counts.
Sliding back in from the floor now. Some hard offense landing on the champ.
I was pumped when I saw this match on tonight's card, but so far this Falls Count Anywhere match has exceeded all of my expectations.
Big splash.
Showing a lot of fury with these attacks.
Just an onrush of offense here.
Counters, this could be an opportunity. By the hair, whipped across the ring.
That ain't right.
Boom, what a kick. Oh, kick connects. Put into the corner now.
Oh, over and over, knees in the corner. That's relentless.
Set him up.
Russian leg sweep.
Jarring impact.
Definitely not where you want to be right now. Just carried like a ragdoll here. Powerbomb all the way to the outside. And to retain the title. 1, 2. Kicks out.
Getting that shoulder up now is huge.
He's in, under the ropes. Coming back in the ring.
He skirts around it.
Absolutely spiked.
DDT. Oh, here it comes.
Wow, what a shot.
Gonna see a new champ.
Cover. 2. Wow, just barely making it out.
Guys, I thought we were getting a new champion there. Well, we might see a new champ here tonight.
Don't put the cart before the horse. The champ kicked out and has no intentions of losing that title anytime soon.
That move has brought victory before, but not on this occasion. Might be time to think outside the box.
These competitors have been going deep into their arsenal all match, but have not found a way to end it at all.
Swing flying.
Oh, knees right to the gut. Now that'll do some serious damage.
Well-placed kick.
Oh, by the hair with the cross. Here's the pin, title on the line. Here we go. 1, 2. Is it enough to put him away? No, somehow kicked out.
No way. No way. I refuse to believe that wasn't 3.
Oh, man.
He returns to the ring.
What a hot shot. Sent all the way to the outside.
And he has free reign to the outside with no countouts to worry about.
German suplex. Uh-oh, new champion. 1, 2. Strong kick out at 2 from the champion.
This is what champions are made of. Always finding that deepest ounce of willpower, that final drop of fuel in the reserve.
It's been a struggle for these competitors to find an end to this match.
But the struggle's worth it. With every move you make, you hear this capacity crowd following you on that journey.
He wants it one more time.
Oh, we can have a new champion.
Is it enough? The cover. 2, 3. Yes, got it. New champion.
I still can't believe it.
There you see our new champion.
What a stunning moment. These superstars gave everything they had, but the new champ wanted it just a little bit more.
Big title match here. In my opinion, this championship could main event any show, any place, anytime.
Bold declaration, Byron, but given the competitors vying for the title tonight, I'd be inclined to agree.
Opponent set up in a tree of woe, driving those knees into the abdomen. He gets out of the way.
Single leg drop kick caught him.
Ooh, treading all over their opponent.
Oh, right to the kidneys.
Golly.
Oh, what a boot to the face.
And proving a bit slippery for them there.
Each competitor showing they've done their homework. Bang! Snap suplex.
Hits him with the counter.
Oh, there's the Irish curse. And the brogue kick.
Attacking the arm.
Great way to break down your opponent.
Corey, what in your opinion makes the biggest difference in a tables match?
Competitors got to be able to think and move quickly, survey the damage, explore possible options, and execute accordingly.
You have to take the fight right to your opponent. To put yourself in a position to do that, being tentative can cost you big time.
You must get the table, set it up, and make your move all within seconds.
Getting back into the ring. And he's taking this to the outside now. He'll head to the ring. And he heads out of the ring. No countouts, no worries.
It's a table. I'm not sure what he's scheming, but it can't be good.
Into the ring again.
Snapmare takedown.
Oh, roundhouse kick.
You can see the anguish growing on his face.
Yeah, and he keeps struggling to slow the opposition down. WWE Universe wants tables. Well, they've got tables. He'll take things into the ring.
There he goes, right into the corner.
Oh, man, right across the chest.
Moonsault, moonsault. I can't begin to imagine what he's got planned here, guys.
Maybe it's a yard sale.
And he's just become merciless here.
No need to maintain that aggression.
Kick to the gut. Oh, brutal forearm.
He moves just in time.
Oh, roundhouse kick.
Snapmare takeover.
Looks like he has something planned with his table, guys.
I don't want to know.
Through the table.
Looking wobbly in the corner.
What was coming there? A set-out mat slam. He deflects it right back. Leg kick. Boom, just turn that around. Devastating kick. He's positioned up on that turnbuckle.
I would not want to be him right now.
He's one step ahead there. Oh, that hurt right to the kidney.
Golly.
Getting him into the corner.
Oh, God.
Jawbreaker! Call the dentist. He's got him in the crosshairs. At the single arm.
Table! The title might change hands. Ooh. A well-timed dodge.
He's setting this table up, and guys, someone's about to have a really bad night. Turning the tables. Forearm smack. Wiped out with the crossbody.
And that was a well-targeted attack. Not a power bomb.
It's over. The reign is over. A night and title change we will all remember for a very long time.
The now former champion obviously not happy with this outcome.
I did not think a title change was in the cards here tonight.